African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 25th of December, 2024. This morning, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out a massive strike with long-range precision weapons and strike drones on critical energy infrastructure facilities in Ukraine that ensure the operation of the military-industrial complex. The strike's goal was achieved. All facilities were hit. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkiv direction inflicted defeat on armed formations of the Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Liptsy and Vovchansk in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost more than 40 servicemen, 2 pickup trucks and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position, defeated the manpower and equipment of 3 mechanized assault brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and a Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Dyrechnia, Zabrizovo, Kucherovka, Grigorovka, Borovaya in the Kharkiv region and Terny in the Donetsk People's Republic. They repelled a counterattack by the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The enemy's losses amounted to 400 troops, 5 vehicles, a 155mm FH-70 howitzer made in Great Britain, a 152mm D-20 gun, a 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled artillery unit, a 122mm D-30 howitzer, a 105mm M119 gun made in the USA, and a Zakhastev electronic warfare station. Units of the Southern Group of Troops improved the position along the front line, defeated the formations of 2 mechanized and airmobile brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Seversk, Drushkovka, Chesavyar, and Dakhnoy of the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy's losses amounted to 245 servicemen, 2 vehicles, 6 122mm D-30 howitzers, and 2 ammunition depots. As a result of decisive offensive actions by units of the Center Group of Forces, the settlement of Novi Trud in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The manpower and equipment of 4 mechanized, motorized infantry, and ranger brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, 2 Marine brigades, and a National Guard brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Novotroitskoye, Yudakhnoy, Nadezdinka, Grishino, Andrievka, Dzerzinsk, Petrovskoye, Shevchenko, Krasnoarmeysk, and Novolanovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 10 counterattacks by enemy armed formations were repelled. The enemy lost more than 550 servicemen, an infantry fighting vehicle, an armored personnel carrier, 3 cars, a 152mm howitzer MSTB, a 122mm howitzer D-30, and a 105mm gun M101 made in the USA. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance deep into the enemy's defense, defeated formations of 3 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, a National Guard brigade and a Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Velika Novosyolka, Vermivka, Razliv, Neskuchnoy, Zelenoy Pole of the Donetsk People's Republic and Temirovka of the Zaporizhia region. They repelled 2 counterattacks by enemy assault groups. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 170 servicemen, a 152mm D-20 gun, a 122mm D-30 howitzer, and an electronic warfare station. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces improved their position along the front line, inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the Mountain Assault and Infantry Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 2 Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Novoandrivka, Zerabyanki in the Zaporizhia region, Pridniprovsko and Nikolskoye in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost over 90 servicemen, 9 vehicles, a Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery unit, 3 152mm D-20 guns, a 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled artillery unit, and an electronic warfare station. 2 ammunition depots and a depot containing military technical equipment were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the groups of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation destroyed the deployment point of foreign mercenaries and the SBU, damaged the infrastructure of military airfields, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 140 districts. Air defense systems shot down 5 U.S.-made Mars multiple launch rockets and 119 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 650 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 38,539 unmanned aerial vehicles, 590 anti-aircraft missile systems, 19,969 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,504 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 19,991 field artillery and mortar guns, and 29,490 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.